Hello, everyone. My name is Ashley Albinqali. I am an EVO 200 double gold consultant with Evolution Archer. And today I'm going to be giving you guys the complete breakdown of how Cruise Complete works and different ways that you can manage a booking. I have done a booking in here, so I figured it'd be a great time to go ahead and show you guys how to use it. This vendor is very good for, let's just say you have a client that is undecided on which ship they want to go or maybe what month they want to go, what promo they want. It has all of that for you. Okay. So before we get into how to use Cruise Complete, we have to talk about first how to register with them. First, you have to be registered with Agent Universe in order to even access Cruise Complete. That is the first part. So make sure you are registered with Agent Universe. Secondly, you'll want to make sure you come in and email right here. I have it down here to register. Email cruisecomplete@archertravel.com with your Evolution ID number and name. Okay. You send them an email, they'll tell you, okay, you have access, you are good to go. And that way you'll be able to go in and start using Cruise Complete. You will not be able to access it until you do that. Okay. So now that we talked about how to access it, let's go ahead and start talking about Cruise Complete itself. Cruise Complete is, of course, listed right here on the right-hand side. But before we get in there, I want to show you something cool about them. So you see these two things right here. It's called Cruise Space Ceilings in the promo offers. These go hand in hand and connect to Cruise Complete. So let's just say you have a promotion that you found and you want to put it in there. Let's look up a promotion real quick. I will show you. So you can search it here, but we're going to go to offers because I don't have one in mind. Okay. And all sailings. This is a good way to look up promotions if you guys need something to sell for cruises. You can come in here and they list all the offers for you as well. Come on. It's also really slow. It's okay. All right, so they have this one here, kind of random, but we'll take it. So the reason I want to show you this is because at the bottom right here, you're going to see these codes. So United States, Canada, here's the two codes. You have to put these codes in, and I'll show you where to put them in, but make sure you get these codes if you want to use one of their offers, okay? But they do have different offers that you can plug into Cruise Complete to help you kind of get some good deals on bookings. But other than that, let's go ahead and open Cruise Complete now. All right. So for Cruise Complete, you can do two different types of searches. You can look up regular cruises or river cruises for those who sell them. They are also listed on here. So let's go ahead and click up cruise. Now, one thing that's really cool, like I said, you can search by pretty much anything. So the cruise I just booked was for February. Okay. Um, if you wanted to, you literally can just put the dates. Like you could just put the month of February and you could do it till March or whenever you want, okay? That always goes 30 days out. But mine was actually only to the 25th, so we'll go with that. But you can literally just search this and it will pull up every cruise line that leaves these dates, okay? You can also filter it further down to the specific cruise line, the ports of call, embarkation, destinations, the cruise ship, the number of cabins you want. If they have any of those cruise space offers, you'll put them here. And these two are kind of not often used, but if they have them, put them in. Okay. So let's go ahead and we'll just filter it from ports of call so it doesn't give us thousands of it. Now, I will say for the ports of call, they have every single port of call in the world. So just go ahead and type it in to save yourself from looking. Oh, give me that. So Miami works, right? And then let's search it and then we'll narrow it down. Okay. So we can see the options are up here and they list every single one of them. They first go Royal Caribbean, Celebrity Cruises, NCL. It kind of goes all the way through and you can compare them by just clicking on a few of them and then clicking the compare button. And you can see if they have amenity departure, they have some special offers. You can see that the ideal prices, but these are not always correct. Sometimes it's cheaper once you get into it. So don't count on that. Okay. But the cruise I actually wanted to book, or I did book, is the one right here. Okay. So that vendor selling identifier that you guys saw, I know I said that's very rare. It's because we don't normally use it, but if you ever see that and you want to identify your cruise, that's how you do it. Okay. Don't use it much, but it's there. So let's just go ahead and say, all right, let's book this one so we can close this out. Now, I love selling Royal Caribbean. It's very easy to sell. Um, Even if we can't get it cheaper, they normally give us a $50 onboard credit to offer to our clients. I've seen Princess do it a few times, but normally Royal Caribbean is known for that, so it's an advantage to book with us. Another thing is if they book online with Royal Caribbean, they have to pay their deposit the same day. If they book with us, they have about 5 to 7 days to pay their deposit. You can reserve it without actually taking a payment, and you can even leave them to take the payment on the cruise planner app. Okay. So I like it because I don't have to take so much information. I'm still doing a credit card authorization form. I know that's a question I'm going to get asked. Always do a credit card authorization form, okay? But it still helps out that you don't have to get this and get that. Like all I needed to book this was their names, their date of birth, and their address. And I didn't actually really need the address, but I still got it just in case. And then to reserve it, I needed make sure they were both from the United States and an email and a phone number. And that's all I needed to do to actually reserve this. Okay. Did it book it out completely? No, they have to pay their deposit, but it is reserved and held, so the prices can't fluctuate anymore. Okay. So let's scroll down. You always have to pick the passengers' ages, of course. If they're older, you'll do that, but you have to have at least one adult. And then you can pick your children here. We have 2 adults for this one. This part only really applies for people who are getting discounts from the state that they're from. Sometimes cruise lines, like especially being from Texas, we do get discounts for being from Texas and going out of Galveston. So just check and see. Now, both of my clients were from Florida, so we'll leave it there. Okay. If you have any Royal Caribbean International promo codes, you can put them in here, and I can verify that they do work. So feel free to put them in there. My client had a code and I put it right there and it worked perfectly fine and took the discount off. So that was good. Any agency promotion codes and the non-refundable rates. Now, if you've never booked a cruise before, they're going to offer us different rates to choose from to get the best deal. Some of those rates are going to be non-refundable. So make sure you check that part, which basically means once they pay the deposit, is therefore then you get their money back. Now, do they have vacation protection and stuff? Yes. But that initial deposit, that's non-refundable. It'll tell you inside the rate. Okay. So I don't need to do that. That's fine. Let's just continue. All right. So they have all the different rates that you can choose from. I've been using Cruise Control Pro in the past, and Cruise Complete is pretty much the exact same, just a little bit updated and works a little bit smoother. I will tell you that Carnival has always put our Interline program in here. Okay. Interline program, if you ever see that through Carnival, that is for agents, not for clients. You can still book your Interline program through here. Okay. Now, normally they do require a CLIA card, so verify that with them. All right. But either way, either way with the Interline program, we can't book them for clients. So do not book the Interline program if you see it here. It will literally say Interline program. Sometimes they also put firefighter or EMT, police officer rates in here. Make sure you check and see which rates there. Now, I can tell you for Royal Caribbean, they don't ever do anything like that. It's normally only with Carnival. That's what I've seen. But verify before you go and select all of the rates. Now, for us, we know all the rates are good. So we're going to continue and then go here. All right. Now we're going to pick the room. Look at these rooms at the bottom. I have to show you guys. This is crazy. The ones at the bottom. Come on, go all the way down. Look at this. $26,000 and it's waitlisted. It's not even available. They don't even know if it's available. That's insane. Okay, anyways, my client with a ocean view. So we'll go with that because why not? Now, I will tell you, if you've never booked a cruise before, these specific ones, like the specific ones that are right here, if it says ocean view, that means that they're going to get, let me scroll down. Sorry, I went too high. There we go. You see how this says like ocean view balcony? It doesn't have the word guarantee at the end of it. The word guarantee means that they don't get a stateroom right away. So they'll go get the stateroom when they get on the ship. Those rates are always going to be cheaper than if they get an actual room. If they're a stickler and they're like, no, I need the room right now, I want the number, then they have to pay more of a price. But if they go with the guarantee option, they don't ever have to pay the higher price. So we have Ocean View. This is Ocean View guarantee. I'm telling you, these prices have been changing today. Let me go back up here where it's safer. Here we go. It's safer up here. All right. Ocean View guarantee. Like I said, they don't get a room number, but they'll get a room number on the ship. That's perfectly fine. I've done it many times. You can do a quick quote here and you can show it to your client if you want to. So you don't have to go all the way through the booking, but we will go through the entire booking. I don't think you can see this. Let me share my screen. So you can send this out if you want to. This is only a quote, okay? It's going to give them the price, the deposit, the due date, all of that, what the room looks like, the ship. Pretty nice. You can easily send this out, okay? And you could put your information, agent, all of that. So that's an option, but let's go ahead and complete the booking. Oh, hold on, I got to reshare my screen. 1 second. There we go. But let's go ahead and continue with the booking, okay? So we picked the room, let's hit continue. Now we're gonna pick the cabin. I will tell you, since it is a guarantee, you will not be able to pick a cabin, okay? If it was not a guarantee, it would give you the option to select a specific cabin right here. But since it's a guarantee, you just click this. If you do not select this, it will give you no option to continue. It will tell you over and over if something's wrong. So make sure you select this part. Don't fill out anything here. If you already know a cabin number, you can put in here, but you should probably not know that. I doubt you will, but you may. If they give you a cabin number and it tells you to put it here, you can do that. But for the most part, most of us pick guarantee. So we'll just click selected. All right. If they want to upgrade their room, they can do that here, but that's the room we selected. Ocean view, yes, and then continue. All right, your cruise isn't purchased yet until you click book online. You see this countdown? They do give you a countdown for the cruise that you have to hurry up and book it. I did this at a soccer game, so that's cool. But essentially you can come in here and see all the prices, the total of it. If you want to know how much commission you're going to make, it's right here. It tells you in the consumer spot, that's for you. And then we have it where it says the deposits due. Like I said, Cruise Pro and Royal Caribbean, they're known for giving people a few days for their deposits, so you can close the deposit without taking any money. So you can see on October 19th, the deposit due is 500, and then their balance is due by November 20th at 5 p.m. Exactly. Okay. So that's the deposit due. If you guys need any of the information about the cruise ship, you can always get it up here. You can even select the details and it goes over the entire thing. So once you're in this page, you guys can also check out the promotion. If you remember I was telling you guys, one thing that's cool about Royal Caribbean, for a lot of the bookings, that if they book with us, they get a $50 onboard credit, and you'll be able to verify that right here in the promotion section, which is what they get. So they'll get that $50 onboard credit for booking with us. They don't normally offer that for Royal Caribbean online, so it's kind of an advantage. Okay, I've seen it as well with Princess, but it's not a guarantee, so make sure you verify the promo before you give it to them. Okay, so we got 12 minutes. Well, let's go close out this booking. I always like to just finish it with you guys, at least to the payment option. So today we're gonna make up a name, no middle name. There we go. They're from the United States. We got a birth year. Oh, I always have to put a real phone number. Hold on. Give me a phone number. Here. All right. And then you don't have to do any of this information. You're fine. You can fill this out later. If you want to add the past passenger information, like their royalty number, you can do that. But you can always do that later. So just keep going. Okay. We have 11 minutes, so you want to be fast. Let me fill out this information. Okay. Date of birth. All right, fine. Okay. You can do the passport, like I said, later too. And then you're going to want to go ahead and choose their dining time. If you guys have never done this, normally they have 5:30 p.m. or 8 p.m. And my time is where they have to go and reserve what time they want to dine. Okay. If you have a couple, make sure you put their beds together. Please don't make them sleep apart. Okay. That is not guaranteed though. I'll let you know, but normally that means they'll put the beds together for you. And in here, they also have the option if they want to add their gratuities or if they want to add vacation protection. Um, I will tell you when I did this booking, I was on the phone with my client and I read this to her and she declined it, and she's also going to have to decline it in the credit card authorization form. But make sure you let them know. Don't just click through this like, hey, do you want insurance? Sometimes they let you add it after you book, but I would still not risk that. And make sure you get the, you know, yes or no. And then the gratuities, if you've never taken a cruise before or have never booked one, these are due regardless. Every cruise ship has them. They can either pay it now, which is if you add this, they're gonna make them pay it now. So I wouldn't suggest that. They can pay it while they're paying off their cruise. They can pay it once they're on board, or if all fails, they will bill you for it at the end. So you can pick and choose when you want to. Sometimes when you pay up front, they'll give you a little bit cheaper, but that does depend on the cruise line. Okay. So we have all that in there. Let's hit continue. And then it's going to talk about the payment options. So like I was telling you guys, for the payment amount, you don't have to have one to book this, okay? They can pay the deposit or they can pay the full payment if they choose to. You can even come in here and just write an amount if you want, okay? And then electronic manual, definitely have to do electronic, right? And then you'll want to put in the main client's information here. So whoever you're in contact with, that's who you're going to want to put. And then you hit continue. Okay. Now I can't go any further, obviously, but afterwards, all you do is review and then you confirm. Okay. So after you do a booking here, whether it be MSC, Carnival, whatever, right? You're going to do the booking here. You can technically manage the booking through customers and trips. You can just put in that ID. Now I can't show you my clients because that gives out their information and I'm not going to do that, but it's very easy to manage in here. You can make the payment in here, but what I do, okay, I use Cruise Pro and I've used Cruise Complete, both. I've done bookings. What I'll do for this exact cruise is I will probably come in here and make the $500 payment here so it shows booked. But you also have the option of doing inside Royal Caribbean. If I were to go in Royal Caribbean right now and type in that booking ID, it's going to pop up in their system automatically. Okay. That goes for Carnival, that goes for Princess, MSC, NCL, all of them. So you can just go ahead, close it out here, get the price, right? And then just bring it over to whatever vendor that you're using and it will pop up. The nice thing about Royal Caribbean is that after they pay their initial $500 deposit, they can manage everything on their app, from payments to excursions to dining options. And a lot of other vendors do that. So just check and see what options they have. Now, I will still call my client way before the payment's due to make sure the cruise is paid off, but it kind of takes a little bit of pressure of you having to constantly contact them when they have that app right in their hands. All right. So that's pretty much all I have for this here. If you guys have any questions, feel free to message me. They do have different training classes going on that you guys can schedule through Zoom. So you guys can, if you want to learn more about them, they can do that. And of course, like I said, if you have any other questions, feel free to message me. Make sure you subscribe to my channel so you guys can get more trainings. I'm trying to put out more trainings. So if you have any ideas, drop them in the comments for me so I can go ahead and start getting on those trainings. As well, make sure you like the video because it helps my algorithm and it helps it to where I can get these trainings out more to you guys. So I really appreciate it. And I all hope that you have a wonderful day. And yeah, happy booking.